Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2022 Prowler 250BH bunkhouse trailer by Heartland RV. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside of the RV. We'll be right back on the inside. All right guys, we're now up inside the brand new 2022 Prowler 250BH bunkhouse trailer here by Heartland RV. We are going to start back here in the rear of the RV and kind of spin our way back forward. So first things up, you have two bunks back here. They are the larger bunks. They call them double over doubles. There is a light up top there, which does have a wall switch here, so you can get to it a little bit easier without having to climb up there. The light up top has its own built-in little USB charger port for the kids to plug into. Same thing down here in the lower bunk. You have a light back there, but that light does not have a wall switch other than what's on the light. Emergency exit window here. The lower bunk will actually partially raise up so you can get to the outside storage compartment from in here if you wanted to. Over here on the right side, we have our bathroom area. Kind of starting from the top up here, we have a AC vent here. There is a exhaust fan and vent here. Skylight up above. ABS tub surround. Little hang down curtain. It is a small bathtub, so you could maybe give a small child a bath in there if you wanted to. Little foot flush toilet action going on there. And you have your sink area here on the right, and just above the sink area here is a little control panel here. So right here you have your water pump switch, water heater on gas switch, water heater on electric switch, battery meter, fresh black and gray tank monitor, all right here, and then a couple wall switches as well. And you do have a little mirror here. Swing door to get you in and out of the bathroom area here. All vinyl floor throughout the RV. We'll get back out here and spin around so we can talk about this kitchen a little better here. So kind of looking straight at our kitchen area here, on the left of the refrigerator there, you have a pantry area. Below that is your propane leak detector and your electric box with your breakers and fuses. And above that pantry is a little more storage, shelf storage up there. Currently using the 10.7 cubic foot Norcold 12 volt refrigerator. Over here we have a little bit of storage and a couple drawers below the sink area. And then there's kind of a little area here where you could use as like a little spice rack holder or something along those lines, kind of built in there. They're using the Suburban oven, which does have a glass front, has the 3-burner stovetop, and then it has the flip up and down glass lid, which will kind of act as a backsplash when you're cooking, or give you more counter space when you're not. Double bowl undermount stainless sink, high-rise faucet. The window behind the sink does actually open. Currently using a High Point microwave, and then they have a Furrion hood range light and fan there. And you also have some more overhead storage. Little shelf space area over there. And then they also brought their counter a little bit past the siding here just to kind of extend that counter a little bit more. Now over here you have your booth dinette, and this basically has some storage underneath each seat. You have to raise the seat portion up to get to it, but there is storage under both booth seats. That will also make into a bed if you want to have extra guests. Some overhead cabinet space here. And then back here you have your stereo, HDMI cable, and there is TV hookups and electric outlet up here as well. So you could mount you some sort of small TV on the wall here if you wanted to. And then your thermostat for your Coleman AC and your propane furnace. Big window overlooking the campsite area, and that window does open as well and has a pull down blackout shade on it. Sofa area here will also fold down and make into a bed, and there is also some storage underneath half the sofa. Master bedroom area here, you have hanging closet on each side of the bed, shelf going across. They put a little hole in the side of the cabinet there, so the electric plugs are inside there, so if you wanted to plug in your phone or plug something in there, or even just set something down in there, you can without having to get up and open the closet door there. Up top here, there is another TV outlet and electric outlet up here. Also, the unit comes pre-set up for some possible Wi-Fi connectivity. There's an extra piece and subscription you have to do to make it work, but it does have that Air 360 antenna on it, which is basically an HD antenna that when you add the little extra piece to, will allow you to pick up some Wi-Fi. And again, you do have to subscribe to that. There's a little advertisement thing that also kind of talks about that. Winegard Gateway. There is a decent amount of room to get around the bedroom area here. And you have a pull across curtain for privacy. And again, that bed does raise up for extra storage space. All right, guys, we're gonna head back outside. I wanna show you around the outside now. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of the brand new 2022 Prowler 250BH by Heartland RV. I'm gonna start here on the door side, kind of spin our way around. So first things up, this is an aluminum sided, wood studded constructed RV. So you have individual aluminum panels on the sides, 2x2 wood studs on your walls, 2x3s on the floor, and then a trusted roof system. In the storage compartment area here, there is a little bit of aluminum tube framing used, but most of the RV is wood constructed. Pretty nicely finished off storage area here. You have a light on each side of the storage compartment, and just below that light area over there is also a pre-wire for a tire pressure monitoring system that you can put in aftermarket. You can see a couple little handles here for cranks. Now going down below real quick here, you can see power stabilizer jacks standard on the RV. Enclosed heated underbelly also on the RV. Right there is one of your power controls for the front jacks, and then you will have another control for the back jacks. There is a slight tint to the windows on the RV as well. You have power awning with LED light strip built in close to the RV body there. The arms are adjustable, so you can tilt it for water runoff purposes. And the unit is also manually crankable. And this front arm head here, you could put a socket ratchet in there and crank it in by hand in case of an electronic failure. Traditional RV entry door and screen door. They are using the nicer Lippert solid step, which comes down, touches the ground. It's rated for 400 pounds on this model instead of 300 pounds like a traditional hover step is. Feet are adjustable again, depending on your terrain, where you're at, so you can kind of adjust your feet, but then they just flip back up inside the door when you're traveling. Large folding entry handle here to help you get in and out of the RV. You'll also see a model number of the RV located next to your entry door. And then this here talks about the enclosed heated underbelly, the H-Blast AC system, and the comfort shield. So just a little promotion there on that portion of it. It is a double axle unit, 4-wheel 12-volt drum brakes, 5 lugs, easy lube hubs. You also have 2 outdoor speakers up there above the window. Back here in the rear, you also have power jacks back here. There is also a propane hookup down below here, just to the left of the jack. So if you wanted to plug in some sort of portable gas grill or something, you could do so. Now in here is a pretty good sized storage compartment area right here. And this is under the bunk. And again, you could raise up a portion of the bunk to get to that storage area from inside. Traditional 4-inch squared tube bumper on the rear, so a lot of people like to store their dump hose in there. Spare tire mounts to the rear bumper. The unit is pre-wired for a rear backup or observation camera by Furrion. I would recommend the observation camera. It's really nice to be able to see what's going on behind you when you're driving down the road or trying to back into your campsite. Now the roof of the RV does have a walkable roof. Again, you want to try to step on studs if you can when you're up there. You can somewhat feel where they're at, depending on your personal weight. But you can get up there, kind of walk around, inspect things, check it out. Make sure there's nothing sharp stuck in your shoe tread or anything that you could possibly rip or damage the roof material. But you do want to get up there from time to time, guys. Real important to make sure your seams and seals and everything are nicely caulked up. Over time, the sun and elements dry out that caulking that's on the roof of these RVs, and they crack open. Then you got to get up there, clean it off, reseal it. So check that out, very important, so your RV don't leak. Back here in the corner, there is low point hot and cold water drains down here for winterization or longer storage purposes. Down below is also your gray and black tank dump area here. Everything comes out of one spot. Cable inlets here, black tank flush to flush out your toilet tank, also located back here. Detachable power cord. It's a 30 amp electric service power cord, but it is probably, I'd say, 25 or 30 feet long roughly, but it does detach, so you can roll it up, throw it in a storage compartment. Again, 6-gallon gas electric water heater here. There is a bypass for winterization purposes on the back of the water heater, which I believe is located underneath the sink to access that. Hot and cold outside utility shower right here. And then you have your gravity fill freshwater tank and city water area right here as well. Stove exhaust out right here above the window. There's a little flapper in there. You do have to flip that open when you're trying to use it. Furnace exhaust out right here. Now down below, back underneath of here, probably can't really see it very well, but there is also a freshwater tank drain underneath of there. Other side of the storage compartment area here. Really nicely rounded and sloped back front end here, just giving it a little bit better aerodynamics. You're driving this thing down the road, you want as much wind rolling over the top of this thing and out of the way versus that traditional flat front that some RVs still use. Now on the side here is a few stickers. We're going to pop these up here for you. The first one is your main production sticker, and that basically tells you production date, tells you some axle size information, gross vehicle weight information. Most important part of the sticker here, do not exceed that gross vehicle weight. That's axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined, the maximum it's allowed to be. And it also has, again, the VIN number on there too. Next sticker popping up talks about the unloaded vehicle weight of the RV, basically telling you what it weighed when it rolled off the assembly line, along with some cargo carrying capacity information on this sticker and the next sticker popping up. And last but not least is going to be your tire sticker here, basically just telling you tire size, but most importantly reminding you tire pressure. Very important, guys, to make sure your tire pressure is proper, because if it drops too low, the tires cannot hold the weight of the RV properly and can blow out easier. So very important, check your tire pressure and also check your lug nut torque from time to time. A lower diamond plate metal here, and then it's also pre-set up for a portable Furrion solar panel on the front here. So you could do an aftermarket panel plug in here if you want. There's room for 2 batteries on the front of this. It comes with 0 from the RV manufacturer. It'll come with 1 standard from Couch's RV Nation if you purchase from them. This customer chose to upgrade to a 2nd battery, which they also offer. Again, talk with a salesperson if that interests you. You do have the 20-pound propane tanks with the hard bottle cover here. Power tongue jack with light and manual override. Breakaway cable, 7-way Bargman wiring plug, 2 5/16 hitch ball, heavy duty safety chains. And you'll also see here, this customer is going to be doing the Blue Ox Sway Pro hitch system. Very nice hitch system for traveling down the highway. Got the heavy duty headpiece, the weight distribution / sway bars, and the brackets that go on the frame there. Again, talk with your sales guy about that. Many different hitches out there, but Blue Ox is one of the most popular ones right now. All right, guys, thanks a ton for taking the time to watch my RV videos. Really do appreciate it, guys. Be sure to check out the people at Couch's RV Nation, guys. They are one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. Will definitely save you a lot of money on a new RV if you're interested. Thanks again, guys.